Sahil Rahman in Doha with some of the stories we're covering here on Al Jazeera. Pakistan's army has launched a major ground offensive against the Taliban on 3 fronts in South Waziristan. Government officials warn they expect the operation will displace more than 250,000 civilians in the region. Imran Khan has more from Islamabad.
Now, there's a couple of objectives, key objectives for this operation. Firstly, it's to establish the writ of the government, and secondly, it's to isolate the Masood tribe. Now, Hakimullah Masood, who's the leader of the Pakistani Taliban, is a member of that tribe. And what the government are hoping is by isolating the tribe, you'll isolate the Pakistani Taliban. And the fear is, though, is that by trying to isolate one of the tribes, other tribes loyal to that Masood tribe in that area will rise up against the government. It's a bit of a gamble, but one that the government are willing to take.
Final results of Afghanistan's presidential election have been delayed for a few more days. Al Jazeera has learned the head of Afghanistan's anti-terror police has been fired. The move's apparently been taken because the security chief has overtly supported President Hamid Karzai's rival, Abdullah. Hutu rebel fighters and government soldiers in the Democratic Republic of Congo are being accused of violent crimes in the troubled North Kivu region. Congolese forces were ordered into the area in January to flush out the rebel militia group, the FDLR. Al Jazeera has spoken to villagers in the area who say both sides are guilty of killings, rapes and looting. More than 5.5 million Congolese have died in the conflict since it began a little over a decade ago. Official voter lists are unlikely to be ready in the Côte d'Ivoire for at least another month, casting doubt over planned November elections. The news was announced as the current president, Laurent Gbagbo, lodged his registration papers. And politicians in the island nation of the Maldives have taken the plunge to highlight the dangers of global warming and rising sea levels. The Maldives president and his ministers staged the world's first underwater cabinet meeting to raise attention to the plight of their country. The archipelago off the tip of India is one of the countries most threatened by rising seas as a result of climate change. And you can find all the latest on all of the stories that we're covering here on Al Jazeera by logging onto our website at aljazeera.net/English. That's aljazeera.net/English.